I did a video earlier today about John Lennon fulfilling his request to imagine, and what I imagined was him being alive today and seeing what he would say about world corruption. But he is not alive. Thank goodness his memory is and his genius is, and he still inspires. Paul McCartney also still inspires. He's also still alive and could make a profound difference in a lot of ways, in a lot of arenas of thought. He's a powerful man. As a Beatles fan, I was truly sickened to see him at the Kennedy Center. I was happy to see him celebrated, but felt for him that he had to sit next to those horrible people. You know, he's just in a league of his own, and these other people are just these power monsters. The President of the United States, not the least among them. The President of the United States of America, who should not be the President because he's fraudulent and everything about him is just a lie, is a murderer. Do you have any idea how many people he's killed? Civilians. In countries we have no business having business in. Having no regard for their lives. There's a great video online where he says, with a smile on his face, 2 words, predator drones. Yeah, he thinks that's funny. Kids dying. And here's Paul McCartney sitting right next to him. I hate that. As a Beatles fan, as a fan of high genius, artistic work, that was a stab at me. And anybody that cares about peace, you know, all we need is love, you know, give peace a chance. Let it be? No. Don't let it be. Don't let it be. Don't let this be. Let something else be after we've gotten this out of the way. People like Paul McCartney have a lot of power. They could move millions, if not billions, of people to make a difference. Say, do not support this, and it would happen. None of them have ever done it. None of them. Anyone you can name. They are totally in league with this, and they are totally stifled, and they totally go with the status quo. Totally. From Eminem and Jay-Z to Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger. It just doesn't matter to any of them to use the power that they have. Because they think, you know, my career will be over or something. No, it won't. It won't. Because you've got fans. And there's alternative media now. There's other ways to go about it. You know, you might be shut out of the gigantic stadiums, but how much money do you really need? You know, can't buy me love, Paul. Come on. It just, I want these big names to wake up and say, okay, you know, I'm going to die someday. Pretty soon for some of these major stars. Why not make a major difference? Why not try? How many songs you got to write? How many songs you got to put out there in the hope to get through to people when you could just stand at that mic and say something very short, like, do not do this, please. Boycott this, please. You know, no more of giving money to this charity. It's do not give taxes to this government, because this government is horrifying, and it's full of murderous monsters. The Palestinians are almost exterminated. Palestine is almost gone. There aren't many of them left. Those people are suffering. Israel was this project by the Zionists The Zionists run the banking and the entertainment industry and the media, and their tool is Israel in attacking that part of the world. And it's not about Jewish people. It's about using Jewish people. They had to make a country to make an excuse. And they did it. And it worked. And all this money from the United States goes over there. And all these weapons and all these planes that are just given to them. Just given to them by Lockheed Martin. And it's horrifying. Something has to be done. And there are powerful people that just won't do anything. I want the spokespeople to just stop the goofy stuff on Twitter and stand on a mic and do something. And don't be afraid. Because you can replace the powers that be with real powers that should be. Don't let it be. Make what should be, be. Sir Paul, you're still alive. You know, I have no doubt you've had the talk by whoever, but we love you. You know, these superstars like you, you could make such a difference. You know, you make so much money, and you've got so many people just waiting on your every move. And that's really the only kind of power that can get through to a massive amount of people. John wasn't wrong. John was right beyond his years and beyond his era. You know, maybe the band that you didn't want to break up would not have broken up if you'd realized that and joined with him. I don't know. The difference between you is probably the nice balance that made the brilliant music. But, you know, solidarity is powerful too. I'm just making this second video to reaffirm that, you know, I give props to Paul McCartney as much as I give props to John Lennon for being brilliant and having strength and power to make a world difference. What the Beatles did was just colossal and a big threat to the evil of the world with goodness. With goodness. And you have such an army of people that want goodness. Us, we're here. We need somebody to break the glass, to break the church glass of the conformity. We need a superstar to say no more of this. No more. Please. One of you, take a stand. Hopefully the biggest star in the world, Paul McCartney. Or if you don't want to do it, call somebody up that you think would have the courage to do it and ask them politely to please do it. Somebody. Somebody big. Nobody, none of us that really care have any access to the big PA systems. Except for something like this, where YouTube just conveniently takes the codes out of our channel links and makes our videos not come up on tags. Yeah, we're hardly going to get any kind of message across. But we don't go viral because we're shut down. A superstar just waking up one day and saying, no, I don't want any more slaughter in Israel. I don't want any more slaughter in Africa. These are the perpetrators. You can name them really fast. Really fast. You could do it. Please, do it.